Hello, everyone. I am Cleric of Madness.
Hey, I'm Nick. I'm finally back after years of being dead at this point.
Well, it's great to have you back.
Yeah, kind of joined the military, and that kind of explains where I've been the past. Oh shit, it's been 8 months. Yeah, it's been 8 months. So yeah, that's where I've been.
It's been a long time.
It really has. Glad to be back for once.
So today I want to talk about a popular creepypasta that has disappeared from the internet. The story 1999.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember hearing about that a while ago. I think I read it somewhere. I think no, I listened to it on a narration channel and thought it was pretty cool. I only listened to the first 2 parts. I think there is. I think that's about it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of updates, but recently there's no more videos on YouTube of it.
Well, why is that?
So the original author, back in November of last year, November 26th, he issued a DMCA takedown for fandom to remove 1999 and any and all copies of it across fandom's network. Because, as he stated, he is the original author. The copy was uploaded without his knowledge or consent. And there was a big controversy that popped up when the user who had uploaded 1999 to the blog, to the wiki, in 2011, I think it was, the user Giant Engineer, he kept updating after the blog stopped. And so in June 21st of 2015, there was a section that was heavily plagiarized from the YouTuber Alan Tutorial's video, alanvideo.mp4 tutorial. Berries and everything. Know Your Meme does a great job talking about this, and I'll link that in the description below. But recently, this is May 15th that we're recording this, and as of at least May 10th, major YouTubers like Mr. Creepypasta and Creeps McPasta have either removed or had their videos removed by a YouTube DMCA. He's been...
Well, that's something.
Yeah, he's been emailing people to get them to ask them kindly to take it down, linking them to his blog, and basically... I really couldn't blame him, because I wouldn't want to be associated with plagiarism that I didn't do.
Yeah, totally. That sounds like a shitty thing to do.
And so I was gonna write up a little statement to let people know what had happened, because a lot of the major YouTube narrators aren't really talking about this. There's been a couple of tweets from them here and there. Like literally one or two. There's like a YouTube video about it, why I deleted the 1999 video. And I know what I know as the founder and head administrator of the Creepypasta Wiki, that we got, that fandom staff deleted it in response to a DMCA takedown notice.
Okay, then.
And so I spent like 2, maybe 3 hours writing up a little short summary of events, a little history, with nice dates and bullet points and all that.
I'm not sure why you would need to take a DMCA notice when really all you have to do is just ask the people on the wiki to take it down.
Well, it's because there were entire 1999 wikis. There were people doing spin-offs of it, and so as a non Creative Commons work, that violates the terms of service, the copyright for Fandom Network, which is CC BY-SA, Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike.
Oh yeah, that's the difference. Okay.
Yeah, and the Giant Engineer was saying that he was the original author, giving all sorts of information about how he used to be, how he used to live in the area that is depicted, all that. And so I went and I had a fun time of getting information, and I was almost done writing this. And what is going to appear on your screen now, well, yeah, now, is the Slack-Lane blog. And this is the website that he links whenever he sends the takedown messages to people for YouTube, because I've seen at least one of them. And you can see here, I'm just scrolling through it, and you got all the updates until, what is it? April 5th, 2011.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, at least I guess at least he actually linked to the stuff for the original, I guess.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing, because I was almost done writing this. And this is the landing page for the main blog. I saw an on Espanol version, which appears to be in Portuguese. And so I looked at it. And I went to the bottom to go see if the dates matched up. What's that date?
That is 2015.
That is June 21st, 2015. That is the... And if you look right here, Pinte com a alma episodio 8, como encontrar frutas. I'm butchering the hell out of this.
Oh, extremely.
Oh, but if you read this sentence... I'd
have to increase that on my screen.
It's fine. But basically, this sentence is a Portuguese translation of the plagiarized Alan tutorial section.
Wait a goddamn second.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Because all of these 2015 updates, all of these, this has so many more updates that are mysteriously not in the English version on his blog. His blog contains the plagiarized section in Portuguese.
Is he trying to cover his ass?
It looks like it, because on the Know Your Meme article, it says that the last blog entry on the Blogspot was March, but as we saw, the last entry was in April. And see, Blogspot doesn't keep, like if you go down here, Blogspot doesn't keep records of when things were edited, so that's hard to tell. But what is really easy to tell is when you come across a Portuguese version of the story that you claim was not written by you, containing the material you claim was unauthorized and unknowingly added to the Creepypasta Wiki.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is a hilarious shitbag move.
Do you want to know what's even funnier? If we go back to the top, you click on the Slack-Lane Blogspot profile. You see there's two of these. There's Slack-La-Lane and Slack-La-Lane. So this first one, you go to it, it looks the same. Except this one's in French.
All right.
And if you go to the French version, you can see that several of my Canadian friends have requested a French version of 1999. Here it is, which serves to prove that this is still him doing this. And he had somebody translate it. Now, there is a Wayback Machine version of the front page of this blogspot with a different one of these pre-reader translation. But if you go down to the bottom of this page, update. What day is that? 21/6/15. Paint with the Soul, episode 2. And if we go to
that you know, if you're gonna try to fake to the internet that you didn't plagiarize shit, the one thing you should probably do is to check your other goddamn parts of the blog.
Yeah, so if we come down here... Oh, no thanks. Take me back to the meme zone. If you go to Paint with the Soul, episode 2, How to Find Berries. Paint with the Soul never stood out to me because I never saw it on TV. Paint with the Soul, episode 2. a la Cruellette aux fruits savages.
It is literally the same goddamn thing
It's
in
a
French.
it's a French translation
On his official blog that he, for some reason, did not think anyone would fucking look at. Actually, I will give him credit, because you, as far as I know, are the only one who has discovered this.
Oh yeah, no, I even made a tweet about this, so, you know, taking up for him. Because, you know, like, I believe it. You know, it's real. It really sucks. You know, I can't believe you've gone and done this. Now, I'm... So, it's really interesting to me.
So, this is once again another giant fucking scumbag move.
Yeah, so here it is on the Wayback Machine. I found my link. And this is September 2nd, 2011, as opposed to the December 11th edit of it. But it shows that he wrote this originally. Several of my Canadian friends have requested a French version of 1999. Here it is. So if you go to...
utter proof that this is not... giving more proof that this is completely unplagiarized. Or, sorry, completely the guy who wrote it.
So... I'm using my spooky admin abilities to look at the edit history for this page, and if you come down to right here, this is Giant Engineer, you know, new entries. Now, if you go to their contributions, I have blocked them. I blocked them earlier today. Because, you know, massive plagiarism. He was claiming it was plagiarized, and so we don't tolerate that stuff. So, one of these, it really came out as curious to me. You'll have to pardon the absolute mess that this is. Because... we're recording this live to get everything just there.
To see the actual coding or the lack of coding that goes into this website.
No, to prove that you know, this isn't just, you know, because I didn't want to just use screenshots, because anybody can fake a screenshot, but it's much easier to just show going through a website, because I feel like that proves more. And I really should have planned this part, but it didn't occur to me.
I mean, yes, you can fake screenshots, but then again, you can also fake videos. It's slightly harder, but
anyway,
at least I can attest to the fact that everything that is happening in front of my screen is real. Or is
yeah.
it?
Anyway, it's really interesting. Because on one hand, I want to believe. I want to believe because, you know, it's a thing that can happen. You know,
there is literally so many examples of people stealing other people's works and using it for their own shit.
Yeah.
That, in all honesty, it's not an unreasonable claim to make. However, at least with what you've shown me, this guy is just being a shitbag and trying to cover up the fact that he fucked himself.
So, you also want to know what's funny is that on the Know Your Meme page, it cites the original, this Slack Lane person, it cites their original name as Little Giant Engineer, a name you might recognize from the Creepypasta Wiki user, Giant Engineer.
Well then.
So, I was all ready to just make a simple video explaining to people, why this was deleted, because, I felt like it was my obligation to the community to just, explain to them why an important piece, like, if Jeff the Killer just was vanished from the entire internet, and I knew why, I'd want to tell people.
Yeah, that does seem. This is one of the more famous creepypastas, so I guess this kind of warrants its own video.
Yeah,
but
and like,
this is go on.
Yeah, there was like a major issue with like the plagiarism from the Alan Tutorials video, and so that garnered a lot of attention, and there were many videos about it, and he's been going around to people who have videos talking about the plagiarism, specifically asking them to remove it because they don't want to be associated with something they didn't do, allegedly.
And really, now that we know all this information comes up, is please don't make fun of me for the thing that I absolutely did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now you know that this is all bullshit.
Well, it strongly appears to be bullshit.
I'll be honest, with what I've seen thus far, there is such thing as reasonable doubt. However, I cannot say that there would be any reasonable doubt in the other direction that what his statements are real.
Yeah, this does not appear to be something that is going to wind up looking good in his favor.
No, it's not. So yeah, that's the thing now I've learned today.
Also, if you want, dear listeners, if you want to see a really cool magic trick, I've also sent this information to the people at Know Your Meme, and I'm going to tweet about this before this video comes out. If you want to see a magic trick, I want you to look either when this video comes out or in a week. The magic trick is going to be that either this blog account ghosts or the Portuguese and French versions are deleted.
Either that or this video basically gets DMCA'd almost immediately.
Oh, I am definitely going to get an email from this person. And that's going to be really fun. And it's going to be really funny to write the DMCA counter notice, which is basically, lol, watch the video, I'm proving a point. Because if this is in fact, because for God's sakes, the blog he is linking to in people's in emails to people is the same blog. I've talked to them. This is the same blog that he is linking them to that has the plagiarized stuff that he said he didn't write. So he's using false DMCA takedown notices on websites and YouTubers, giving them copyright strikes on their account.
And deleting all the evidence to basically turn this, to make sure this goes down the memory hole.
Yes.
So, here's my thing to anybody that's listening to this. Take this video, download it, do whatever you have to do, go through whatever downloader you have to. Keep a copy of this. Keep this as evidence. Upload it on yours. Make sure that this doesn't go away. Because if anything, I'm going to imagine you just try to do everything you can to make this go away. And that should not be the case.
No, I will encourage the archival of this video somewhere, because I've also taken the liberty of going on the Wayback Machine and archiving the Spanish and the French blog entries. So good luck getting rid of that.
Although you can actually take down stuff from the Wayback Machine if you request it.
I know, but that proves intent. If you're going to go through all of that trouble, like, sure, magic away your blog post entries, but going the step further to whatever you have to do to the Wayback Machine to get rid of this, I really don't want to come out and say, for legal reasons, I really don't want to come out and say, like, this guy is obviously, but it really, really smells bad.
It smells like shit from here.
It looks like
So
shit, it smells like shit, and the worst part is, about halfway into making the statement I was writing, I made the joke that, obviously he's just covering up the fact that he plagiarized, as like a broke woke joke. But Nick, you know me. What happens when I joke?
shit becomes real.
No, I
I know
joke.
this.
I joke, but I also for real. Every single time I make a joke, a serious joke is like ha 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 ha. It's real.
It's the thing is that you guys at home don't know this, but I've known him long enough to where this is a weird, reoccurring thing. I think he might actually have some future predictions. Either that or he did all this beforehand.
Look, I like to say that I'm not psychic, but I can see the future, and it like honestly, the phrase "I joke, but I for real" is a thing that happens too often. Like we can watch crime shows and just be like, and then she shoots the gun 3 times, and then she shoots the gun 3 times,
3 times.
hitting the same spots I said she would.
Yes. So yeah, that. God, this is hilarious. I'm glad I'm already started drinking.
Yeah, no, this was just gonna be a simple video on a guy who was wronged by some stranger on the internet, but one click, I was almost done, and I was like, let's go look at the Portuguese version. That was a mistake. Soiled it.
It's. I don't even consider that being a mistake.
Oh no, I don't either. It's.
This is honestly kind of information that is necessary. So.
Yeah, and normally I'm not one to just sit here and talk about internet drama, because I love watching a good dumpster fire from a distance, but I don't like, warming my hands over the smelly garbage flames, breathing in all that smoke. But this is something that has affected my website. People I know, my friends, have been hit with either copyright claims or requests to have the video taken down, with implications of DMCA takedown notices being issued for non-compliance, because he's already done that to some YouTubers. He's already, like, as I've said, he's hit non-compliant users with a DMCA takedown. Now, he's still technically within his rights because it is a copyrighted work. It is on Blogspot, and it's not specifically, Creative Commons, but the false pretenses with which he is using to get people to take down the videos, if this is as it looks, and it does seem to be as it looks, he is using false pretenses to get people to remove videos that make him look bad because he probably plagiarized.
Yeah, there is no stronger evidence we could give than what we've shown you right now.
There's no stronger evidence that I can give than his own blog, from the person, straight from the source's mouth. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can do. I can only present the evidence I have found in my investigation.
Well, I think that's probably all that we got for the day. But
yeah, this is a really off the cuff version. Like I said, this is a live recording because I just wanted to get this out there. It's probably messy. It's probably sounds like garbo, but as long as you can hear the words that we are saying and see the evidence we are presenting to you, please do not spam anyone. Please don't go after this person. His name is on the Know Your Meme article. Please do not. This is not a call to arms. This is simply to raise awareness. And I know saying that sounds sort of redundant. Like, you shouldn't have to say that, but this is the internet we're talking about.
People are going to need things explained to them more than once.
Yeah,
before it gets in their head. It gets the point across.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Like, honestly,
I'm not even disappointed. I just find this hilarious.
Yeah, well, this isn't your website. This isn't having a corporation's legal team look at you disappointedly.
True.
Yeah, but like, the best course of action for the author would clearly be to issue a real statement owning up to what has happened, because he done goofed. Like, I don't know if he got a publishing deal, a movie deal, or something, but he's vanishing videos and criticism about this. And a sort of thing not really seen outside of video game developers who use DMCA takedowns to remove criticism.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a really weird situation to be in, because when I sat down to do all of this, I didn't expect this to become something this major.
Well, you never really expect the shit that comes to you.
Yeah.
Just kind of get a roll of what comes your way.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Please share this. Save it. If it goes down, please repost it. Don't let this get lost. Don't let this message die. And have a great day.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.